Okay, so we're joined by Verity and by Marta after a 7-1 win away at Richmond. Maybe it wasn't as easy as it first seemed. We scored 3 goals that were pretty much identical out of the first 4. So we were also playing down, or playing against a big slope in the first half. How did it feel out there? Were we in control at all times?
I mean, it was horrible uphill. I mean, you probably have more to say about this than I would at centre back, to be honest. But yeah, we chose to play uphill in the first half purposefully, so we didn't have the hard work to do in the second half. But still managed to get 3 goals. I think the first sort of 5 minutes we were easing into it a bit, and we were a little bit trying to get used to the surface and the slope and things like that. Our new goalkeeper Sienna pulled off a couple of really decent saves in the opening minutes of the game,
yeah.
which was great. And then we settled into it and got a bit used to our surroundings. And then, yeah, the goals came from a mixture of corners and just playing the ball really nicely to feet up the pitch. Some really nice passages of play.
Let's turn to that, because the second goal was yours, and it was a very composed finish.
Yeah, I think the second. We had some moments where we weren't playing so well, but then there's others where we linked up pretty nicely. Like the second goal was good play from the back, going through quite a few players into the space and making good runs in behind. So.
Was it Lucy who played it
Yeah.
forward for you? Yeah, and you ran onto it.
Yeah, it was a great ball.
Their keeper's good as well. I think certainly the score in the 2 matches doesn't really reflect what a tough assignment that actually is, and you kept your head very well.
Yeah, I think they're a decent side. They made some good plays as well, so it was a tough game. It doesn't reflect the result as much, but we had some good.
Their keeper will have struggled in the second half with the sun in her eyes as well, and Sienna, our keeper, had made a comment that down our attacking left-hand side there was a real glare from the sun, so we should try and capitalise on that, which was what we tried to do through to Marta in the second half as well. And then Emily's goal, which I'm sure people will watch back, I know that I will, was obviously a brilliant goal. Keeper will have also had the sun in her eyes, which was something we wanted to capitalise on a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a tremendous strike. We might have caught it on video, we might not. We might have the moment that the ball hits the net.
I bet it hasn't been caught.
Well, we think we've got the moment the ball hits the net, but we're not sure we've got Emily striking it from sort of 40 yards. So.
I'm sure she'll be fine with that.
But other than that, it was kind of, I mean, we did score 3 goals from corners. We had time to miss a penalty as well off the bar, unluckily from Alice coming back. But that kind of weakness that they had from corners was sort of ruthlessly exploited.
Because in the past we weren't very good with set pieces and corners and things, so it's quite nice to score 3 corners in one game as well.
Yeah, we've been working hard on it, and Egle, who's also a new player, came in mid-season. She's joined us from Seawood, so playing at a higher level, and has just had an immediate effect. Is really, really good in the air, as proved today. And yeah, really just like physical player, and a strong presence on corners. And yeah, I think that was where we really kind of hit them, was on corners, to be honest.
It's great to see these new players coming in and integrating so well, looking very, very composed. We almost kept a clean sheet, we didn't quite, but that would have been a fair reflection of the new goalkeeper and the back four understanding each other.
Yeah, 100% these things happen, and it's about learning how we play with each other. That was Sienna's first game with us. Really, really impressed, and yeah, you know, these things happen, and it's a shame not to keep a clean sheet. I think she'll be the most frustrated by that of everyone. But we go into the next game with loads of optimism, I think.
Next one's a big one. So home to Benfica, who are top of the league. Thoughts about that? Looking forward to it? Back at the Dog.
It'll be nice to have another home game, and it's a tough game, but we're looking forward to it. It'll be a good way to kind of try and fight to get as high up in the league as we can.
Brilliant. Thanks to you both very much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.